Hello students, now we shall look at the third numerical on hydel power plants. At a particular site of a river, the mean monthly discharge for 12 months is tabulated below. So the mean monthly discharge for 12 months is given in the table. The two columns, one is a month, second column is for the discharge in millions of meter cube per month. Again in this numerical, the discharge is given in millions of meter cube per month. It is for per month. Okay. So April 250, May 100, June 750, July 1250, August 1500, September 1200, October 1000, November 750, December 750, January 500, February 400 and March 300 millions of meter cube per month. Draw hydrograph for the given discharge and find the average monthly flow. So first he has to draw the hydrograph and then find out the average monthly flow. Second, draw the flow duration curve. And third, the power available at the mean flow of water if the available head is 90 meters. So here the available head is 90 meters and the overall efficiency of the plant is 82%. Okay, and take 30 days in a month. So now here you can see the minimum value is again 100 in the month of May and maximum is 1500 in the month of August. Okay, and there is no zero here, there is some discharge for all the 12 months. So now we will draw the hydrograph. Okay, so as per the data given, you can see in hydrograph the x-axis we are plotting months. So here he has given from April, May, June. So A, M, J, J, okay, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So this is from April to March. Okay, it's not calendar year, it's like financial year. Okay, and y-axis we have plotted it as millions of meter cube per month. So you can see here, it started with 250, came down to 100 in the month of March. Then April it went to 800. Then June, and the highest was in the month of September, that is 1500. Highest was 1500. Okay, so this left side is a rising limb up to 1500 and the right side is falling limb. Okay, from 1500 it comes to 350. Okay, every month month and the discharge. You have to plot the point actually. You cannot draw the graph like that. You have to first plot the draw the point and then join it for 1 centimeter each. And when you join, you will get a curve like this. Okay, and this is known as a hydrograph. So you will come to know what is the minimum flow, what is the maximum flow, and what is the rising limb and falling limb. You will get through the hydrograph. Okay. Next, then flow duration curve. Now this flow duration curve also based on the values what they are given. I will again rearrange the values in the table. First I will put it in the increasing order from 100 millions of meter cube per month to 1500 is the maximum. So 100, 250, 500, 300, 400, whatever values are given there in that month wise, that same values I have put here. Okay. Then second is number of months it is available. 100 is available for 12 months. 250 discharge is available for 11 months. 300 is available for 10 months. 400 is available for 9 months. 500 is available for 8 months. 750, 7 months. 1000, 4 months. 1200, 3 months. 1250 is for 2 months and 1500 million meter cube per month is only available for 1 month. Okay. Now again the third column what I have put is percentage time. So 12 months is 100%. 1 month is 8.33%. So accordingly I will multiply this 8.33 into all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and put it in the last column, that is percentage time during which the flow is available. In order to obtain the flow duration curve, it is necessary to find the lengths of time during which the flow was available. Okay, this information is tabulated using the hydrograph in the following table. So based on the hydrograph, if you look at the hydrograph, here also you can find out this 100 was available for 12 months. Okay, from this only you can make out how many months it is available. Okay, now we will plot the flow duration curve. How is the flow duration curve plotted? Very simple. Again, x-axis is the percentage of time and y-axis is the discharge. millions of meter cube per month. So again it starts from 0 and maximum discharge is 1500 and the x-axis it is from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100%. Okay, and we'll plot like 100 is available for 100%, 1500 is available for 8.33%. So accordingly for all these 12 points we will plot and then join all these points and make the flow duration curve. Okay, so now you understood. Now to find out the mean monthly flow. So mean monthly flow means the 12 months flow is given. So right from 250 plus 100 plus 750 plus 1250 plus 1500 plus 1200 plus 1000 plus 150 plus 150 plus 500 plus 600 400 plus 300 divided by 12. Sorry, this has to be 12, not 23. Sorry, this is wrong. It has to be 12. Okay, because it is 12 months. So you will get as 729 millions of meter cube per month. The denominator should be here 12 months. Okay, so divided by 12. Numerator also you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 months flow rate divided by 12. So you got 729 million meter cube per month. So now what is the power available? So power available at the mean flow. So first I will find out the mean flow or average flow. What is that? 729.2 into 10 raised to 6 million. So into 10 raised to 6. And now this is per month. So I have to convert from per month to per second. So I divide this by 30 into 24 into 3600. That is 30 days in a month, 24 hours in a day and 3600 seconds per hour. That is 281 meter cube per second. Now the power available is, again we will write WQH into efficiency divided by 1000. So what is W is 9.81, okay, into discharge is 281.3 meter cube per second, into head is 90, head they are given as 90 meters, into efficiency of the plant is 0.82 divided by 1000. Okay, so you got the value as 203.6 megawatt. So this is the average or mean power available for the mean flow of water. Okay, the mean flow of water we have calculated considering all the flow for all the 12 months and divided by 12. So that was the mean flow what I can get continuously. So this is the power what we can develop continuously like. Okay, thank you.